Good afternoon and welcome to today's episode of My Karate Journey. This is the 24th of March 2023. Last Sunday and a half ago, had the first term of the season. I did 3 events. I did the open hand form, weapons form, and a performance division. In the open hand form, I did a form called Noryuk, which is a competition form approved through my school. I took 3rd place. And then I did a form called Discovery for the weapons form, and I took 3rd as well. And then I did the performance division. I did a form called Zhang de Moon, but I modified it with some music. And the performance divisions are unjudged, and it's pretty much anything goes. So I had a little fun with that. A friend of mine brought a interesting idea to our team, and so I kind of took it around with it and did. I hardly rehearsed it. Maybe rehearsed it 3 or 4 times the day prior, and about 2 or 3 times right before I went into the ring. Like I said, it's non-judged, non-competitive. It's just for fun. So I had some fun with that. Got a little trophy for performance. So not bad. Not as well as I wanted to finish, but third, and then performance, of course. We got a tournament coming up in 2 days, which is my school's intramural and team tournament. I am competing with 2 of my friends. We are doing a form called Shi Young Bo, which is a beginner bow staff form, and the 3 of us are doing it together. So should be a lot of fun. And then the next tournament coming up is in April, and that is on the 23rd, I believe. And it's the Central States Karate Championships down in Fridley, Minnesota area. And I am doing 4 events in that tournament. I am doing team form. I'm doing weapons, open hand, and sparring. So it should be a good time. But really what I'm doing is trying to get ready for the U.S. Open Karate Tournament, which is in the last weekend of June 28th through July 1st. I will be competing in 9 divisions. So I'm doing my regular traditional form, my weapons form. I'm doing a musical form division with a form called Beethoven. And then I am doing a creative form with that Noryuk competition form. And then traditional, I'm doing Zhang de Moon straight, no music. And then I'm doing the form Discovery for my weapons form. And then I am doing point sparring, which is standard, by belt level and age. So I think I'm in the 35 and up group for point sparring. And then I am doing it's called continuous sparring, which is sparring where you don't stop for points, you just go for 2 minutes straight, and the judges determine who was the better fighter, and it determines how many strikes you landed and attempted. You have to have so many hand techniques, so many foot techniques just to qualify, and then you also get judged on overall fitness. So right now I am trying to lose about 25 to 30 pounds to get down into a lower weight class. And I'm also doing what's called open rank sparring, which is you can be paired up against anybody. From a lonely white belt all the way up to a 10th degree black belt you could be competing against. So, and that's by anyone that wants to join it can join it. I was going to do a thing called clash sparring, which is a similar to continuous sparring, except we're only allowed to use 3 techniques and 1 escape. So you can come in and do, a right, left, and a kick, and then another technique to escape, like a thrust kick or a punch or something to escape. And then you can score offensively and defensively. So if you're in the sparring match and someone attacks you and you successfully defend their attacks, then you get points. So, but I haven't trained in it yet, so I am going to hold off at this particular tournament in June until I get some training into it and I'm confident with it. Normally in sparring, whoever scores the point, the referees call a break and then they award a point to whoever they saw. And it's usually based majority rules. So you have 3 judges, you have your center judge and your 2 corner judges. And they call a break, you stop, you go back to your starting point, and then whoever scored gets awarded the point. So I will not be doing the clash sparring. But I am doing for the very first time in my life a board breaking division. I've never broken boards before. My school doesn't do it as it's not part of our curriculum. So I've been kind of training on my own to break boards. And I am doing 2 board breaking divisions. I'm doing the first one is power hand board breaking. So you can use any hand strike. So you can use a punch, a knife hand strike, a palm heel strike, a hammer fist. But it has to be a hand strike. And you can't use elbows. There's a different division for elbows. So if you want to do elbow breaking, there's a different division for that. I'm doing the power hand breaking. My goal was to get to 5. The boards are 10 inch by 12 inch by 1 inch. So, they're, so big, like that big. And they're separated by like your standard carpenter pencils. So in the video that directly follows this, you'll see me, my first couple of attempts at board breaking. So right now, I'm doing a smaller board. I'm doing 6 inch by 10 inch by 1 inch. So 6 inches wide by 10 inches by 1 inch thick. And now that was one day. And then today I started doing, I added 2 more inches. So I added, they're 8 by 10 by 1. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to break through all of them. I tried to do 7, and I couldn't get through. I only got through about 3 of them, which is weird because when the smaller board size, I got through 5 with no problem. It does get harder the wider the board gets. So I'm kind of building my way up. I got 4 months to get ready. So I'm gonna, work on these 8-inch ones for probably another week, maybe 2. And then I'll step up to 10 inch for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then the last month I'll be stepping up to full size. So we'll see how all that goes. I hope you enjoy the little board breaking video I put together. I did a couple different hand type strikes. I did some knife hand strikes. I did a hammer fist where you come down with your fist, like that. I did a palm heel where you smash with with this part of your palm. So I did some of those. I didn't do any punching because I'm a little concerned about breaking my knuckles because I've never done it before. So I punched one board, just one, and I broke it no problem. But I really don't want to break my knuckles because I got to get ready for sparring here in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to be doing probably the palm heel strike because that seems to be where I can generate the most force. Because you can really get up high and then come down as hard as you can and put all your weight behind it and then just slam into the boards. And the idea is not to break the first board. The idea is to punch to the floor. So you want to punch through all the boards. So hopefully over the next few weeks to month and a half, I'll be up to full-size boards and I can break them easily with any strike. And I'm going to determine which strike is the ideal strike for me to use at this point. I even tried just for grins today to break one with my left hand. I am right-handed. I am 100% right-hand dominant. I'm lucky if I can do anything with my left hand. I can play a couple of chords on a piano. That's about all I can do with the left hand. So I did a knife hand strike on one board, and I broke it, no problem. So it should be fun. Well, enjoy the video. We'll see you in the next update, probably after the next tournament, which is in April 23rd. Thanks for watching My Karate Journey.